So hey, hello all to all the one who are watching this video, and a great welcome to all to this channel. By the end of this video, we are going to create a simple analog clock like this using vanilla JavaScript. No other libraries or framework, using only JavaScript, we are going to create a analog clock like this. So stay tuned till end to create a beautiful simple analog clock like this. So let's jump into the actual coding. Okay, let's create a new file. Let's save it as something called index. Sorry, it became index index, and it's an HTML file. Save. Yep. So change the title to what? Analog clock. We need a CSS file. We need a JavaScript file. Okay, so we'll link CSS file. So okay, let's also link the JavaScript file. No, let's link it later. Let's start with the actual stuffs. Call a div with a class called what? Clock. Another div for minute hand. So div class minute, and another div in it for representation of hands. So I'll call it as let's start it with hover. I'll call it this as ho, and id for this I'll keep it as ho. Okay, so create another div with class minutes or minute with an id that is equals to mi. No, here the id isn't required. Div with a class mo to show the hands id minute hand. Let's minute, right? Mi. Another div with a class second for the description. Sorry, this div is for the actual representation of second hand. It's not like second hand, it's the hand of seconds of a clock. I'll give id as sec. Okay, so here we are with a basic structure of HTML. If we open a live server now, no, nothing is available now. What I'll do is actually before streaming it, I have once tried it. So I have the CSS codes right now. I'll just stick it here because I would not like to waste the time saying some. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just copy and paste the CSS, which I have done it earlier. So here we have our CSS codes. Let's see. What happened? Style.css. Okay, here is the cool analog clock without any actions or like without any interaction. Now we have to add an image so that it shows what are the hours in this clock. I mean some 12, 1, 2, 3, 5, etc, etc. Let's add that. Yes, let's bring that image into this folder. I want to search it where it is. Now I've bought this clock png into this. Let's see. We have this beautiful clock here. So if you find this CSS difficult, I'll leave the CSS code in the description below my GitHub repo. Just go and copy and use it. It's nothing to do with CSS, just some empty these things like okay. So here we are with the basic structure of our analog clock. Okay, so now let's start our JavaScript whatever coding. So yep, there is nothing to do with CSS. I mean there is no difficulties job, no difficulty job. Only you have to make each and every div as position as absolute, and you have to make justify content center and also align item center, and that's it. You can also give this what shadow effect to that this clock div so that it looks somewhat great. And yep, like you can give a good border. I mean you can give a good border to this. Let's start with JavaScript. Let's first link our JavaScript file here. Script source app.js. Okay, so let's bring here. Yep, let's start. Let's declare a constant. That constant be named as hour is equals to document dot query selector, and it's what ho, another constant, and let's name it as minute, that is equals to document dot query selector, and that is mi const hour minute and second, that's equals to document dot query selector, and that is equals to what is that, sec. Okay, so this is the basic thing. I mean this JavaScript, these are the JavaScript codes to grab the elements of this HTML. Now let's declare a function to rotate the hand, I mean every hour, minute and second hands. So let's start with these codes. Now let's start with grabbing the new dates. I'll grab current date, I mean current day, like const current day, sorry, is equals to new what date. Okay, const we need to get hour of r is equals to what current day dot get hour. Where is get hour? Dot get hours. Okay. Next, const second hour is equals to uh, current day dot get seconds. Before that, I'll declare another constant current day dot minutes. Okay. So these are very simple things. Okay. And now we have grabbed each and every element of HTML to this JS. Now we have to just write few lines of code just to rotate the these hours, second, or what you call minute hands. So like let's declare that. I'll declare let what hour sorry second sec hand is equals to, so we are extracting second hour, right? Second hour divided by 60. Why we are making this is we are just see here we are taking the current second. We need out of 60 seconds we need 1 second, so we are grabbing that here. Now let min hand hand is equals to minute hour no, that is equals to sec hand plus minute hour whole divided by 60. I'll tell why it is. Let hour hand is equals to min hand plus hour hand hour hour whole divided by 12. Okay, so you know right why let is used. Let is used to declare variables in the current scope, I mean current block, to be more specific. Let is used to declare variables in current block, right? Okay, so I'll declare sec hand with second r what we have got here whole divided by 60, because 60 seconds, right? So obviously 1 minute means 60 seconds, so we are dividing it by 60. Similarly minute, so we are declaring these to what to know on what fraction of what fraction we need to rotate those hands of analog what you may call it clock. Okay, so you got why second hour by 60 here. Let minute hand is equals to second hand what we have got here, that plus what the current minute we've got here whole divided by 60 is the total number of minutes in an hour. Okay, so second hand sec hand is second hand, or don't mistake that it's not second hand used on, it's hand of a second of a clock. Okay, so second hand sec hand it's a number. Okay, sec hand is second divided by 60 plus minute current minute divided by 60 is total number of minutes. Okay, so next we are grabbing the we are declaring another variable hour hand. Hour hand is equals to this minute hand on what fraction it should rotate. So these three are we are what declaring and assigning it to show on what fraction it should rotate. Okay, so hour hand is minute hand. What we have got, that is second hand, what current second by 60 plus minute whole divided by 60 is the total number of minutes in an hour. Here min hand, okay, you've got what is min hand plus the current hour whole divided by total number of hours in a clock, that is 12. Okay, so this is on what fraction we should rotate. Now how much degree we want to rotate. Okay, so that let's let uh, sec rotate uh, is equals to sec hand into it's 360, because what our clock is what you say, it's a circle. Let min uh, rotate is equals to min hand similarly into 360. Let hour rotate is equals to hour hand into 360. Okay, now we have extracted the current what hour, minute and second of the current day. We are making the data to calculate on what fraction we need to rotate. Now we have made on what degree we have to rotate. The last left thing is the transitions. Okay, so that's a simple thing, and the transition we'll see now. So let's start with this second dot style dot, oh shit, what happened, dot transform. Okay, so second is the one which we extracted from this thing. I mean this blue color, what are you seeing that hand? Second dot style dot transform. Okay, okay, just copy and paste it twice for minutes, minute, hour. Here we have min, and here we have hour. Okay, so now on what interval we have to rotate these what hands, we have to declare that. So set interval on 1 second, right? So 1000 milliseconds. I have to now declare an handler. I'll declare it. We have to rotate it on 1000 seconds. I mean 1000 milliseconds. I mean 1 second. Okay, cool. Let's see whether it works or not. If works, it's cool, or if it doesn't work, let's try to fix it. Oh, it's not working. What mistake have I done here? Okay, I have changed all the let into constants, and I don't think any error is there here. Okay, so I've changed all the let into constants. I think there are no errors here. If it's there, let's Google it and let's solve it. Okay, let's open. Yep, you can see here the time is what, 6:46, and it's nearly 6:46. Somewhat accurate time. Okay, yes, this is how you create So let's keep it here. Yes. Okay. So this is how you create a simple analog clock using JavaScript, HTML and CSS. Those doesn't matter here. Using JavaScript, this is how you create a simple analog clock. Okay. So thank you for watching. If you find this thing is interesting, subscribe the channel for more such cool videos. I mean more such cool JavaScript projects. Okay. Thank you.